Chiefs Forever trade idea, a trade with the Titans. Adoree Jackson to Kansas City for a 2021 fourth and a 2021 seventh. This is interesting because Adoree Jackson, nice young player. I don't expect Tennessee to move on from him, though, because they're not bringing back Logan Ryan, so they're already down one starting corner from a year ago. I don't think trading Adoree Jackson is the way to go if you're the Tennessee Titans. Now, he missed 5 games last year, but had a really good year in 2018, 17 pass breakups his rookie season in 2017. He's a nice young cornerback and would help bolster a need for the Kansas City Chiefs at that cornerback position, especially considering that there's a good chance Bashaud Breeland misses some games. Like, I expect at least a 2-game, but possibly a 4 or even 6-game suspension for Breeland once the NFL, determines whatever that is. But you got Ward, you got Fenton, you lost, Kendall Fuller. You could certainly use some help on your cornerback depth chart. Now, would you do this trade, 4th and a 7th for Adoree Jackson? Y for yes, type N for no. I think I would. I don't think the Tennessee Titans would accept this trade, though, because they already don't have Logan Ryan for 2020. They're not going to have Adoree Jackson either, and not even get a day 2 pick. I don't think they would do this trade. I would, so I'm typing my Y for yes. All right, guys, I'm asking you to please subscribe to the channel. I want to post videos every single day. We're close. We're doing like 3-4 videos per week right now, but we need more subscribers to do daily videos here on the Chiefs Report. YouTube.com/ChiefsTV. You can share that link with a friend. If you're watching right now and you haven't subbed yet, just hit the red subscribe button. It's right below the video. Capitalized red letters, subscribe. Just click it. It's free, 100%. 365 days a year, not going to charge you. It's absolutely free. And we'll continue to increase our coverage here on the Chiefs Report. Eli Dickens trade idea between the Browns and Chiefs. Mecole Hardman for Odell Beckham Jr. straight up. Well, let's just jump off before we get into the hypotheticals, the money doesn't work here. So, the Chiefs would have to, rescind Chris Jones' franchise tag or something like that in this scenario. But just for fun, let's just explore this a little bit. Odell Beckham would be awesome with Patrick Mahomes. I have no doubts about that. I think the Chiefs front office and coaching staff could rein him in and kind of settle him down a bit because he's been in some, not great situations in New York and now in Cleveland. We'll see what happens this year with the Browns, assuming they don't trade him, but he would be really good. That being said, I think Mecole Hardman is a terrific fit for this offense, and he's a whole lot cheaper. I love what I saw from the rookie last year, averaging almost 21 yards a catch and 6 touchdowns. I expect a much bigger role for Hardman in 2020. Quite frankly, as fun as it is to think about, the Chiefs don't really need Odell Beckham Jr. That's just the reality of the situation. And these are the cap hits for this year. 14.25, just over $1 million for Hardman. Pick a wide receiver for the Chiefs. I'm typing MH for Hardman. If you want to go OBJ, type OBJ. But at that price tag, give me Mecole Hardman. They don't need Odell Beckham, guys. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Hardman, all the running backs, Demarcus Robinson. Yeah, this Chiefs offense is loaded. Mecole Hardman is one of the pieces on this offense. All right, deal of the day here on the Chiefs Report is Stronger Together gear. We got hoodies, we got T-shirts. Go to chatsports.com/KCStrong. Goes to a good cause. All the money that is obtained from these sales benefits the COVID-19 relief fund. So look, you get a high-quality T-shirt, you get a high-quality hoodie while on sale, and the money goes to a good cause as well. So I'll put the link in the comments. I'll put it in the description. chatsports.com/KCStrong. That's chatsports.com/KCStrong. Get yourself a new shirt or hoodie for the 2020 NFL season. Luke Higginson's trade idea within the division, so this is pretty unlikely. Well, it's unlikely for a few reasons. Sammy Watkins in a 6th to the Chargers for Mike Williams. Number 1, the Chargers say no. Number 2, Sammy Watkins says no because he has a no-trade clause in his contract after the Chiefs restructured him earlier this offseason. That was part of the deal. So any trade for Watkins, he would have to approve. And why would he, knowing that Kansas City is going to be a legitimate Super Bowl contender again this year, and he's just a free agent next year anyway? There's no upside to Sammy Watkins agreeing to a trade. So any Watkins trade ideas, and I saw a few of them. Next time we do a mailbag, there's no point in bringing it up because he has a no-trade clause. Now, Mike Williams is younger. He would give this offense a different look, more of a physical possession type of receiver. It's fun to think about, but you can't move Sammy Watkins for him. Like that, it's impossible because he has a no-trade clause. So, I like the idea of Mike Williams in this offense, but again, you can't move Sammy Watkins. So, pretty simple thought on that one. Chiefs fan 454's trade idea, 2021 fourth-round pick to Arizona for Haason Reddick. Now, Reddick trade rumors have been circulating over the past couple of months because Arizona's open to moving him. They've kind of moved him around on that defense. Hasn't quite, been able to put the talent all together there. 7.5 sacks in 3 seasons. He's done okay as an off-ball linebacker overall. Certainly, Kansas City could use some help at the linebacker position. They drafted Willie Gay. You got Hitchens. You got Damian Wilson. I think Reddick could be a piece that Steve Spagnuolo could figure out how to get the best out of. But fourth-round pick for him, you could maybe talk me into it. That's about the range for him, I think, as he's been a bit of a disappointment early on in his career. If you plugged him into this depth chart, does he start in 4-3 base defenses? Pretty decent chance he does. So if you get a starter for a fourth-round pick, that's pretty good value in the end. So this is one I could get behind. I would be willing to explore this trade if I was the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, you just saw the linebacker depth chart. How confident are you in the linebacking crew for Kansas City? Scale it from 1 to 10. 1 being it's the worst linebacking unit in the NFL. 10 being, it's Brian Urlacher and Ray Lewis are roaming the field for Kansas City. Probably somewhere in the middle, right? Like, I'll give it a 5 or 6. Hitchens and Wilson have experience. Willie Gay has the most upside, so I'll give it a 6. We'll see how it plays out this season. Smitty YT's trade, Damian Williams for Kenyon Drake and a 4th-round pick. I actually think you got to flip the pick there. I like Damian Williams, but Kenyon Drake is a more dynamic running back, and he showed that once he got into the Cardinals system last year. Now, look, would I give up D. Will and a 4th for Kenyon Drake? Probably not, but that's about the value there. You're not getting a pick and Drake for Damian Williams. Like, this is what he did in 8 games with Arizona last year. Was rushing for like 85 yards a game and was explosive in the receiving game as well. Like, I love Damian Williams, but Kenyon Drake put up bigger numbers in Arizona than Damian Williams did all last season. I know he missed a couple of games with injury. I know Damian Williams steps it up in the playoffs, but there's a reason Arizona franchise tag Kenyon Drake and is willing to pay him $8 million this year, because he's a pretty solid football player at the end of the day, and he would be really good in this offense. Now, end of the day, Chiefs don't need Kenyon Drake. If anything, they just need to unload one of their running backs because they have too many of them. Damian Williams trade rumors have been circulating, as you guys know. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is got a good chance to be the starter. As of now, I got D. Will in there, but you got DeAndre Washington. You got Darwin Thompson. Darrell Williams is in the mix as well. Like, the Chiefs don't really need Kenyon Drake. So Kansas City wouldn't even explore this, but even if they did, Arizona's not giving up a pick and Drake for Damian Williams. Now, should Kansas City trade Damian Williams? I think it's worth exploring. Type 1 for yes, type 2 for no. I don't think that prior trade proposal makes a lot of sense for either team involved, but day 3 pick, 5th-round pick for D. Will, if Edwards-Helaire proves he can be the starter, who really says no to that? Logster Gaming's trade, Patrick Mahomes and a 1st-round pick for Nathan Peterman. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today's Mailbag, and we'll see you next time.